Hi guys, it's Tuesday. We're just gonna start out with Tuesday. I don't think I filmed anything from yesterday, uh, because it mostly consisted of me uh, exercising a little bit and doing uh, filling out another tax form. So yeah, while I finish getting ready, it's already afternoon. Um, like just after 12. But yeah, so here's a new bi-weekly vlog. I looked at the calendar and for the next couple of months and doing that 1 week vlog there seemed best. Seemed to have worked out. So sorry if there's confusion or whatever, but my vlogs, my decisions, my life. Um, so I haven't planned it out in my bullet journal, partially because last week I didn't really get much done, like at all. Um, and so this week will be more of the same. Maybe twice as many uh, Instagram posts for my business, but otherwise the same. Events. Mother's Day is this Sunday, and I know that after meeting with my elders in my witchcraft tradition, um, they started doing some online classes, talking about the things that they want to talk about or that they're experts in. And so one is come. I think we decided on Sunday at 5 p.m. Um, so I'm gonna do that. Uh, yeah, continuing with the taxes. Um, the next one I do is gonna be different than the previous forms, so I'm a bit concerned. I know now that it's gonna take longer, but yeah. Also, I got a eBay order, so I've been reselling for a much cheaper price books that I no longer want to own, so I'm hauling, I guess. And I got an order for one. I have not mailed out anything so small in quite a while. What I would normally do is just head over to the post office, which is 2 blocks away. But I don't know if I should do that. Um, so we'll see. I have that order. I need stamps because one of the tax forms is old enough that it needs to be mailed in. So I knew that, but I was thinking of just ordering stamps online. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's not make this too long an intro. Um, my friend who passed away a couple of weeks ago, his funeral is on Thursday. I know that there's talk of some sort of webcasting or online service, so it'll probably happen at the same time. I don't know. Uh, but somewhere in this week, there's there's a couple of other like events I think I talked about, but yeah. Reading wise, don't I mean currently I'm reading the fifth season by N.K. Jemisin, and that is more sci-fi than I think um than I was expecting. I'm still like on the fourth chapter or whatever, but yeah, it's interesting. Uh, things I think that's it. I have for planned events or whatever, I know that I need to wash clothes, uh, and Mother's Day, so I don't know what's gonna happen exactly, but it's Sunday. Uh, I need to edit and upload videos this week. There might be one every day because I didn't upload any last week. Uh, and I have all the footage, so I still want to upload those videos. Just take some gloves from me. Bye. Happy Mother's Day. Guys, this is the start of the second week of this vlog, so I thought I'd check in. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Not the best day for me emotionally. This like cycle of feeling bad and then feeling guilty for feeling bad. And then feeling like I didn't have an outlet to express those feelings. Yeah, so, anyway, I did laundry. I didn't show much, but yeah, I did it. I washed towels and sheets and a blanket as well, spending more money than I usually do at once, and most of the money that I have left, so here's hoping more comes in. That was Friday, I think. So I put the clothes away yesterday evening or whatever. Also did that Lunar Mansions course with one of the elders of my uh, witchcraft tradition, and that was good. Um, this week, let's just move on to this week. Taxes. I've already done a chunk for the first half of today, and I'm giving up. I'm frustrated. I'm hungry. I also, what is happening? My shoulder is hurting. I'm at the point, well, I've been past that point, but I've had a shoulder issue since high school, and in the last 6 months or so, it's gotten worse. And like literally just before um, the whole stay-at-home thing, I was like, maybe I'll look into seeing about seeing my main doctor about getting a referral to some sort of specialist, like for. I'm distracted by the flashing lights. You guys can't see them because they're like going diagonal across the wall, but that also means like the vehicle's not sitting directly outside my window. Anyway, a physical therapist, because I made a mistake um, in the first days of this whole stay-at-home order, and I leaned pretty much like this, either on like I'm sitting now or at my desk, and I leaned too long, and now the issue is worse. Um, and not going away. So I have to work on that. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see. Um, Speaking of pause, the stay-at-home order is technically supposed to end on May 15th. Our governor is talking about it depends on each area meeting certain criteria. And seeing as how I live in New York City, where it's the worst, it's gotten better, but it's still the worst. I don't, and from snippets I've heard, it's probably not going to open up on the 15th, but I will see about scheduling a doctor's appointment anyway, because that is allowed. And this is just not. I put it off because this is not a major thing, and I don't want to be taking time and energy away from um, medical professionals when they should be focusing on more serious issues, even if they're not COVID related. Those who have a higher priority, bigger physical and health issues can be prioritized above me. But anyway, so I might do that this week. Back to the taxes thing. It's more complex for me because I have an S corporation, which makes my personal income tax filing more complex than I'm used to. So there's more forms to fill out and more instructions I don't quite understand. Okay, it was a fire truck and they left pretty quickly, so here's hoping it wasn't a big deal. So anyway, yeah, the other thing is the first forms that I was filling out have been too old for me to e-file. So after this, I should be able to e-file and move much quicker. Um, but this is good because I'm understanding certain corporation things for the future. I know things change, but it's good for me to have that knowledge. Um, the other big thing this week is again cleaning, tidying up. putting books away, filming, editing videos. Those are not the big things. I'm just running through. Uh, the other big thing is this week, Wednesday, I should be able to start the FAU Hospitality and Tourism course that I signed up for since it was being offered for free. It's a certificate, and that's one of the professional certificates that I've been wanting for a while. The only other one I think I really want is what's the word I'm looking for? Special events. Okay. And now there's a second fire truck leaving. Yeah, so a third I wow, I don't know what happened. This many four? Wow, means it might not have been my building. Okay. Anyway, um so the course will start, and an ambulance, and there was a fire, I forget what they call them, not the marshal, but like deputy or something, the smaller cars. But anyway, I that course begins and I have until June 3rd to complete it, including all the quizzes to receive the certificate. So that's going to be a priority for me. Watching the video, studying, doing the tests. So that's the other big thing this week. Uh, Lastly, there's something ending this week, I think. Oh, well, pause. On Friday, potentially. Otherwise, probably we're going to June 7th. I also, self care wise, really need to do some journaling and art. So I want to make space to do so. Um, Yesterday, really smacked up against like not videos and reading, not really doing it, and not wanting to express myself on social media so I don't hurt anyone's feelings. So yeah, that's my update. I'll see you guys to chat at the end of this vlog. Bye. Wow, that was interesting. Okay, hey guys, so time to wrap up this vlog. Kind of already went over what I did in the first week. This week, not a lot. I did file more taxes. I'm not where I want to be, but I feel like that's what I say every vlog. Um, I set up another dating profile on Match.com, so there's that. And I cleaned and organized around here. This week, I started the Hospitality and Tourism Certificate course from FAU this week. I've finished the first module. I worked it out so that if I do 2 modules every day, I should finish a couple of days before June 3rd, which is the cutoff date to finish and pass everything and get the certificate. So I'm happy about that. Excuse me. And I also yesterday watched the live show for Cosmere Long, the Final Empire. The Final Empire. First book is Mistborn Era 1, which I read last year, but yeah. I plan to hopefully start Alloy of Law, which is the first book of Mistborn Era 2, but I'll get into that in a second. Yeah, otherwise, my week hasn't quite gone as planned, but I finally washed my old bullet journal cover. Finally, yeah, I washed clothes, put the clothes away and all of that. I think that was last week though. Anyway, oh yeah, I went out today to the park at my biweekly vitamin D, and that was nice. It's over 70 now. It has been the past couple of days, so um oh, so yeah, we're not open. We're not, like, the stay-at-home order is still in effect for New York City, which I'm not surprised by. I think I talked about the governor and his, like, 7 criteria for each area of the state, and how some areas have met all 7 criteria. New York City hasn't. Actually, we're like last place if we're talking about racing, but it's not the worst. We've got 4 out of the 7 criteria. We just have to work on the other 3. And the other 3 are metrics like how many hospital beds we have free, and how many testing or tracing we have, and all of that stuff. So anyway, things that I worked on that weren't planned for this week, but when you don't want to do certain things like taxes, you somehow find time to do things that you do want to do but didn't find time for. I've been working on new card readings for my Etsy shop. So designing new spreads, or getting inspiration for spreads, and or just reading types, if not necessarily spreads. So a spread is like this is a set way you lay out the cards for tarot or oracle, and if I do a reading without a spread, it's just I'm pulling cards depending on how many questions or whatever, and that's it, which is fine, no problem. I've just been playing around with how I want to do things, because I mentioned in my Q2 plan, since we're in Q2, that I do think that expanding on the types of readings I have for my Etsy shop would be better business currently because I do email readings and I don't have to leave the house for those. So I've been playing around with that because other than designing the readings, I have to give an explanation, take pictures, all of that stuff. So I've been doing that. Um, and I think that was the big thing for me. So yeah, expanding card readings. And I think, oh, I did art journal a bit, which I showed you, I think. I the entirety of this 2 weeks, it's been like a thing on my mind to journal, and I haven't been doing it. And finally, I cleared enough space in my area for doing that to do so, and I was very happy. I need to do more because that's definitely one of my self care things. Um, I have been exercising more thanks to one of my friends. Work Harder, Train Harder on Instagram. I'll link in the description down below. Um, he's a professional personal trainer, and what he's been doing is Monday through Friday, 3 daily lives, morning stretch, an afternoon workout, and an evening workout, and they're not the same every single time. I also know that these past 2 weeks, the first full week of May, he did a squat challenge, which I somewhat participated in. Like, I didn't post anything, but it was cool. And then this past week, he did a plank challenge, which I did not participate in. My arm strength is not up to holding me for all those different types of planks. But yeah. So if you're interested, do check him out. Let's see if I did anything else. Oh, so as far as reading goes, I finished a book freaking finally for the first time this month. I read and finished Monstrous by Marjorie M. Wu, and I've been dying to read this for a while. Um, I read it for the Asian readathon. It's Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and so there's a readathon to go with it. Um, it was great. The artwork is amazing. I've been struggling this month reading wise because the two that I started with are one is so outside of my experience, and then it's too close to what's going on in the real world that I think, like, the first 100 pages I was struggling with, and then once I got past that, I had to return it to the library. That is the fifth season by N.K. Jemisin, but I got it back, but I haven't finished it because the other book I got, Tower of Swallows by Andrei Sapkowski, the book I'm up to in the Witcher series, finally arrived. I have it on audio, but it's so depressing. This one is really depressing. Like, the last one was brutal. This one is depressing. So I got that, and I'm reading that around the same time as I was trying to struggle through the fifth season, and it wasn't fun. The issue I have currently, though, is because I've downloaded Tower of Swallows. It's audio files, many, and they take up most of the space on my tablet. And the other things I want to read, I can get easily from the library, but I have no space to put them on my tablet. I don't want to return Tower of Swallows because it takes forever to get here. I just want to get through it. I'm a little over halfway through it. But I don't want to read it because it's depressing. So that's the conundrum I'm in. I started Heaven Official's Blessing, which is a Chinese web novel that I'm reading a translated version. I can't read Chinese. But a friend suggested it. I didn't check because she suggested it early this month. I could have been reading this for Tome Topple, which started on the 9th. Probably wouldn't have finished it, but I definitely would have gone past 500 pages by now, probably. But it's 2,050 pages. I picked it up because I was like, I'll read that for this quickie weekend round of Zodiacathon, which is based on the Chinese zodiac, and it's my Chinese zodiac sign is the rat, and the prompt for that is to read a book outside your comfort zone. Carrie's is killing me. But anyway, so this is outside my comfort zone. It's a translated work. It's, I believe, supposed to be male. Um, I've watched things like this. Like, I've watched Chinese dramas, I've watched Korean dramas, and maybe one or two Japanese dramas. Um, and then, like, there's been other stuff that's similar, but this is a lot. It's a lot. And it's long. It's good, but it's long. So I don't even know if I'm going to finish that this month. Ugh. And it's entirely online as well. So, because it's translated um, from a web novel. So, yeah. This is my current reading struggle. The other book that I definitely wanted to read for the Asian Readathon, The Black Tides of Heaven by Ji Yang. I can't find my downloaded copy. I got it last year. I downloaded it. I saved it. Can't find it. I put it in for the library, but it's not going to come in until the 31st, so God knows if I'll even finish it. But everything else I want to read is like rereads, stuff I've just been wanting to get to, comfort reads and stuff, but I don't have the space on my tablet with this audiobook, and it's driving me up the wall. Like, that's why I haven't started Alloy of Law, is it came in Friday. I didn't have the space for it, so I need a break from the depressingness that is Tower of Swallows. So, yeah. That's my update. Not too bad, I don't feel. Uh, Moving along quite nicely. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, as always. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more content from me. And I'll see you guys in the next video.